Good evening, everybody. This is Pradeep Mal, Ambassador of Change from GETI, Lucknow, the Global Education and Training Institute. And we are on this excellent format of disruptive education provided to us by our mentor, Dr. Sunita Gandhi, to whom we are very grateful. Because of this format, we've been able to interact with more than 550 educators from India and all over the world. And today we have for you Dr. Shruti Sharma. She is the principal of the GC Goel International School in Agra, UP. She has an experience of 25 years in prestigious schools in Agra, and she has been principal for the last 7 years and is, as mentioned earlier, with GC Goel International School since the last year. She is a BCom, a Master of Computer Management, MCM. She is also an MCom, has got varied degrees. Then he is an MA in English and an MA in Education plus a BA. And then she did a PhD in Education. She has been of great help to the CBSC and has been with them as coordinator, trainer, and in examinations. She also has a diploma in financial management and systems management and is a master trainer with Intel Teach. Her hobbies are reading and surfing the net. So she will be speaking on time is worth much more than money. Time is worth much more than money. So over to you, ma'am. Uh, Shruti, ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Very good afternoon to everyone present. It's my great privilege and honor to be speaking over here on this platform of GETI, Disruptive Education Movement. I express my gratitude to Mr. Pradeep Mall, the ambassador of change, GETI, founded by education visionary Dr. Sunita Gandhi. GETI Disruptive Education Movement, conceived to bring global education leaders under one platform and lead education of tomorrow. The topic assigned to me, as you all know, is time is much more worth than money. I think everybody knows uh, what is time, and I think we are very much aware of so many sayings which you must have heard regarding time. Time and tide wait for none. Why, the most precious gift you can give someone is the gift of your time and attention. And we have always been trained. Uh, some people believe in this, that time is money, and there are so many thoughts which I have expressed in this introductory slide of mine. When I give you my time, I'm giving you a portion of my life that I will never get back, so don't waste it. The great dividing line between success and failure can be expressed in 5 words. I do not have time. uh, if you want your children to turn out well, spend twice as much time with them as half as much money. Now, this platform I would use to uh, inspire the future generations. Time is much more worth than money. You can use your time to make money, but you can't buy more time. Most people look at their bank accounts with great attention and assess how much money they have to spend, to invest, and to give away. But they don't look at their time the same way and end up wasting this incredibly valuable resource. In fact, time is much more valuable than money, because you can use your time to make money, but you can't use money to purchase more time. So, however powerful you may be, but you cannot buy time. So time is a great equalizer. Each day has only 24 hours. Nobody has any more than anyone else. So for everybody it is just 24 hours. Everyone from poets to presidents fills those hours one after another until they are all filled up. Every single minute is unique and once gone can never be regained. That is the value of time. When you look at someone who has accomplished a lot, you can be pretty sure that he or she has spent considerable amounts of time mastering the required skills, filling hours upon hours with hard work. There are those who look at others' accomplishments and say, I had that idea or I could have done that. But ideas are cheap and intentions are just like that. If you don't invest the time needed to achieve those goals, then you have just empty ambitions. So when we have time, we have to value it, and it is more important and more worth than money, because you can own your skills, and once you have mastered the skills and you have utilized your time fruitfully, definitely success, money, everything will run after you. So that is why time is more precious. People often say, I don't have time to do this, I don't have time to do that. Fill in the blank with whatever you like. It may be exercise, make dinner, write a book. I don't have a time to do this, I don't have the time to do that, I don't have the time to start a company. Or what makes these people think that they have less time than anyone else? Of course they don't. We all have the same 24 hours in each day and make real decisions about how we spend them. If you really want to get in shape, then carve out time to exercise. So, time management is very important in life, and the value, since the value of time is much, 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 much more than money. Money is just one thing that might follow if you utilize your time properly. If you want to write a book, then pick up a pen and do it. If you want to run for president, then get started. It isn't going to happen if you plan your day around favorite TV shows and spend hours updating your Facebook page. These are entertaining distractions that eat up your irreplaceable time. There is an oft quoted saying that time is money. You can interpret this to mean that time is a valuable currency. In fact, each day another 24 hours is deposited into each of our bank accounts. We get a choice about how to spend these hours. We decide how much to we spend right away, how much we have to invest for the future, and how much we have to give away. The worst choice is to waste these hours by letting them slip by. Now, let's look at the meaning of time. The indefinite continued progress of existence and events in the past, present, and future regarded as a whole. The part of existence that is measured in minutes, days, years, etc., or this process considered as a whole is time. We use this word to schedule or set up, arrange, fix up, right? Booking. All these are words, plan, timetable, all related to time. Measure of the time taken by a process or activity or a person doing it. We are timed and given certificates according to our side. This is just an example. Each of us has a bank. Its name is time. Every morning it credits you with 86,400 seconds. Every night writes off as lost whatever of this you have failed to invest in a good purpose. It carries over no balance. It allows you no overdraft. Each day it opens up a new account for you. Each night it burns the remains of the day. If you fail to use the day's deposits, the loss is yours. In fact, time is much more valuable than money, because you can use your time to make money, but you can't use your money to purchase more time. So, however powerful you may be, however rich you may be, you cannot buy time. Time is a great equalizer. Each day has only 24 hours. Nobody has any more than anyone else. So, we have to manage our time well. And if we do that, we guarantee success. Most of us never seem to have enough time, and we are spending good chunk of it earning money. You ask them, do you have time for this? They say, oh, I don't have time. Is it the real treasure here? And are we wasting it to stockpile something far less valuable? Until you value your time more than you value your money, you will never be truly wealthy. So the value of time has to be realized in order to be earning money or be wealthy. Most people look at their bank accounts with great attention and assess how much money they have to spend in, to invest, to give away. But they don't look at the time the same way and end up wasting their incredibly valuable resource. Time is the most important resource that we have. The three deadliest words in business are got a minute. We have all experienced when someone asks for a minute and ends up taking up 30 minutes. But who is really to blame? How do you expect your employees, colleagues, partners to respect your time if you don't respect your own time? So it's up to you to set boundaries and fiercely be protective of your time. Most people value external results, money, possessions, fame. Instead, start valuing the internal habits and attitudes that produce the external results: time, experience, and relation. You can't make more time. In fact, time is the most valuable resource and more valuable than money, because you can use your time to make money, but you can't use the money to purchase more time. The reality is you can lose all your money and get it back, but you will never be able to get back your time. There are no chances for you to create more time. You can't add an extra hour to the day. You can't give yourself 20 extra years on this planet. You can do more with a day off than a day's pay. Everyone earns different amounts, but a day's pay to a rich person or a poor person is still the same, relative their situation. With payday, you are given a set amount of money that you can buy limited number of items. However, with a day off work, the world is your oyster. At the end of the day, a thing that costs money will never compete with an experience that broadens the mind or simply makes you happy. So you can always utilize your time to learn more about the world and own your skills, master the skills, and become worldly wise, maybe. And you can be in happiness. I think that is also a factor of time. Time creates more memories than money. Think back to the best moments in your life so far. How many of them are based on money? And how many of them are based on spent with friends and family? Very rarely do we sit back and think, oh man, the day I got that new pair of shoes was awesome. Time gives us memories we can look back on and laugh or cry. And while money may help us, it's never the main focus. The most precious gift that you can give someone is the gift of your time and attention. And I think today's parents, in the current scenario of the pandemic, uh, students are getting time to spend with their parents, and this is the most precious gift that I think the parents can give, to give time and attention to the children. You need time to spend money. You may have all the money in the world, but you only have certain amount of time in which to spend it. Billionaires around the globe have enough money to last 100 lifetimes, and yet they have a set number of years on this planet. So you cannot even your the amount of time that you are going to live on this planet is predetermined, or you have the limited number of breaths that you will take. So you must not waste your time. Money can buy you a lot, but it cannot buy you time, which is why time is the most valuable resource that we have. People close to death wish for more time, not money. How often have you heard the story of people saying it went so fast, and if I would have had time, as they were living out with their final days? We are sure you have heard it a lot. It's something said by so many people so often, and with good reason. Money may provide us with some luxuries, but time gives us so much more. Ask someone with a few months to live if they'd like 25 million dollar or 15 more years on a planet. You must know the answer you get back. Time brings more happiness than money. A study published in 2009 asked participants what brings them greater happiness: free time or money. Over half of the people involved in the study, some of the 4,600 participants, said that free time brought them more happiness. In the study, younger people were not as swayed by time as older participants. When you have the possibility of much more time ahead of you. You seem uh, to value it less than money. Time is priceless, money is not. Money is money. The value of it fluctuates from day to day and differs across currencies and investments, but time you cannot put a price on. What's more, time is free. Most of us never seem to have enough time, or we are spending a good chunk of it earning money. There is no point having money if you have no time to spend it. Time, not money, is a great healer. It takes time to gain perspective, it cannot be bought. It takes time to realize your strengths and weaknesses. It takes time to figure out who really you are and who you want to become. So many things become clear with time, right? Those who have time want money, and those who have money want time. The funny thing is that most people want what they can't have, and this is true across both ends of time or money spectrum. Those who are unemployed or have low incomes will strive for more hours or better paid jobs, while those who are on six figure salaries may moan that they have no time to spend with the friends and family. Neither of these is desirable, and both will ultimately cause unhappiness in your life. A healthier balance leads to a healthier life. It's almost like a cruel paradox. You can have all these free time but no actual money to do anything, or have all this money but no idea on how to have free time. The trick is to find a balance and earn enough money without sacrificing all of your free time. That is easier said than done sometimes. We can admit that. So it's important to find ways of addressing this imbalance in your life. When you put time against money, it's no contest. Money helps you live your life over that time. However, it's time itself that gives you the greatest benefit. Better manage your time while making more money than most people working 9 to 5. Since time is the most important resource available to mankind, even the breaths granted to us are counted. We must utilize the time available with us judiciously and own the skills passionately to master the sciences and the arts that would guarantee successful, happier, meaningful, and satisfying lives for ourselves and those around us. Thus develop a more fulfilling society. I think this is the gist of it. That why is time more precious than money? You should utilize, as students we should utilize time owning the skills, mastering the skills, which will ultimately and that also passionately, which will guarantee success of all kinds. Money is just one of the components of success, happiness, good relations. So many other things will depend upon how you schedule your time management, and you have to have a balance about with your family members, your career, and so many other things. I don't think only money matters. To realize the value of 1 year, ask a student who failed a grade. To realize the value of 1 month, ask a mother who gave a birth to a premature baby. To realize the value of 1 week, as the editor of a weekly newspaper. To realize the value of 1 hour, ask lovers who are waiting to meet. To realize the value of 1 second, ask a person who avoided an accident. To realize the value of 1 millisecond, ask the sportsman who won a silver medal. So when we see any successful person, we generally think that it is out of luck, sheer luck, and it is not so. It is the careful utilization of the time and dedication and hard work that anyone has got success. And as we already saw that time is also a great healer. Sometimes you have to wait and leave it for things to become better. Uh, though we all wish to multitask and use machines and speed up things, time and tide waits for none. Isn't that just a glitch used for fun? Rise up, every minute counts, because life proffers no sales nor discounts. The time you thought you never had, looking back, you reminiscence. It makes you sad. Find time for the little things in life that gets you through without a strife. Find time and with a cheery smile, soothe a broken soul for a little while. Find time to thank your mom for bearing with you right through the storm. Find time and tell her you are glad and show that love you always had. So here I write with all my heart a newfound passion. Oh, it's just a start. Time is very precious and demanding thing by everyone. It costs us a lot. Once it goes, never comes back. It runs regularly for every moment and never stays even for a second. Time destroys those who destroy the time. Time and tide wait for none is a famous proverb we all know, which means we should not lose the time as it never stays for anyone in any condition. Lost time never returns to us, so we should use it properly in the right direction. We should be conscious always to make the best use of time we have. Opportunities come to our way with time. However, do not knock the door all the time. Success or failure in life depends on the way we use our time to its best advantage. Idleness from our part may cost us very heavily. Therefore, it is truly said, time and tide waits for none. So, with that, I would conclude. And I think I'm very clear
Thank you, ma'am.
why. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Shruti, ma'am, for that very erudite talk on value of time over money. So, I have a question for you. How do you inculcate this in students in a school?
So I always tell my and when the teachers are teaching, I've generally seen this attitude of the students that they would say that, "Ma'am, is this going to come in the exam?" Whenever we are trying to communicate, teach the concepts to the children, generally when this question comes, I generally tell the students, "See, you should run after knowledge. Success will come automatically, and why should you be interested in knowing whether this is going to come in the exam or not?" So concept is education should be there, and the children, they should only run after knowledge, and time management they will do when they answer the question papers. I've generally seen this. So this is how I think, once you have owned the skills, success will definitely come, because the goal of education is to it is not just clearing the exams. It is to build citizens who are intellectually, emotionally, and socially useful for the and productive for the society. Of course, education will give you jobs. So first of all, I make the students realize this, and this is how. So they should be dedication and hard work. That is also very important, and time management.
So, we wish to thank our mentor, Dr. Sunita Gandhi, once again for this excellent format where we meet scholars like Dr. Shruti Sharma. And I wish to place on record my thanks to you, ma'am, for this webinar that you've done with us and
Thank you
for
so much, sir.
illuminating your audience about this very, very valuable talk. And that time is certainly much more valuable than money. So thank you, ma'am, and good
Thank
evening
you.
and good night, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.